Global warming 101. What is global warming 101? We are going to read this report and tell you all about what is global warming. I hope you would like this video. And so start. Since the Industrial Revolution, the global annual temperature increased in total by a little more than 1 degree Celsius, or about 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Between 1880, the year that accurate record keeping began, and 1980, it rose on average by 0.07 degrees Celsius, 0.13 degree Fahrenheit every 10 years. Since 1981, overall the rate of increase has more than doubled. For the last 40 years, we have seen the global annual temperature rise by 0.18 degrees Celsius or 0.32 degree Fahrenheit per decade. The result, a planet that has never been hotter. 9 of the 10 warmest years since 1818 have occurred since 2005, and the 5 warmest years on record have all occurred since 2015. Climate change deniers have argued that there has been a pause or a slowdown in rising global temperature, but numerous studies, including a 2018 paper published in the Journal of Environmental Research, Letters, have disproved this claim. The impact of global warming are already harming people around the world. No climate scientists have concluded that we must limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius by 2040 if we are to avoid a future in which every life around the world is marked by its worst, most devastating effects. The extreme drought, wildfire, floods, tropical storm, and other disasters that we refer to collectively as climate change. These effects are felt by all people in one way or another way, but are experienced most acutely by the underprivileged, the economically marginalized, and people of color for whom climate change is often a key driver of poverty, displacement, hunger, and social unrest. What causes global warming? Global warming occurs when carbon dioxide and other air pollutants like methane, chlorofluorocarbons, and nitrous oxide collect in the atmosphere and absorb sunlight and solar radiation that have bounced off the Earth's surface. Normally, this radiation would escape into space, but these pollutants, which can last for years to centuries in the atmosphere, trap the heat and cause the planet to get hotter. These heat-trapping pollutants, specifically carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, water vapor, and synthetic fluorinated gases, are known as greenhouse gases, and their impact is called greenhouse effect. Through natural cycle and fluctuation have caused the earth climate to change several times over the last 8 lakh years. Our current era of global warming is directly attributed to human activity, specifically to our burning of fossil fuels such as coal, oil, gasoline, and natural gas, which result in greenhouse gas effect. In the United States, the large source of greenhouse gas is transportation, 29%, followed closely by electricity production, 28%, and industrial activity, 22%. Learn about the natural and human cause of climate change. Curbing dangerous climate change requires very deep cuts in emission as well as the use of alternatives to fossil fuels worldwide. The good news is that countries around the globe have formally committed as part of 2015 Paris Climate Agreement to lower their emission by setting new standards and crafting new policies to meet or even exceed those standards. The not so good news is that we are not working fast enough to avoid the worst impact of climate change. Scientists tell us that we need to reduce global carbon emission by as much as 40% by 2030. For that to happen, the global community must take immediate concrete steps to decarbonize electricity generation by equitably transporting from fossil fuel based production to renewable energy sources like wind and solar, to electrify our cars and trucks, and to maximize energy efficiency in our building appliances and industries. Who is global warming linked to extreme weather? Scientists agree that the Earth's rising temperature are fueling longer and hotter heat waves, more frequent drought, heavier rainfall, and more powerful hurricanes. In 2050, for example, scientists concluded that a lengthy drought in California, the state's worst water shortage in 1200 years, had been intensified by 50 to 20% by global warming. They also said the odds of similar drought happening in the future had roughly doubled over the past century. And in 2016, National Academy of Sciences, Engineering, and Medicine announced that we can now confidently attribute some extreme weather events like heat waves, drought, and heavy precipitation